puede! ¡Sí se puede! Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you the one, the only Delores Huerta. First, her daughter Juana Chavez. Can we get some noise for her daughter Juana for being here tonight? Juana, it's over to you.
Somebody had a little bit too much fun last night at the Cafeteras concert. They were shouting her looks out, so her voice is a little soft right now, but if there's anything that she can't get through, I'll communicate with you.
Thank you all very much for inviting me, and I know we're all getting ready for tomorrow, right? Yes, because we definitely have to be there in force. We have to show I'm going to use the haters. You know the haters? Yeah, we got to show the haters that we're not stepping back. We're out in front. I'm going to keep pushing back. All right? We know that we are now facing something we never thought we would see in the United States of America, and that is fascism. Okay? Fascism. And when we ask, what is fascism? Fascism comes from an Italian word. Remember, Mussolini was a fascist, okay? That word means to hurt people. And we have seen with Trump's presidency, we can just imagine how many people have been hurt. Not only the people that have been in airplane crashes, we have to think of all of the people in Washington, D.C., and all over that work for the federal government that have been fired from their jobs for no reason at all, except that what they want to do is they want to contract all those jobs that are now federal jobs, and they want to make them private. And what does that mean? No unions, right?
Right.
They want to destroy the labor movement. They have already stopped the National Labor Relations Act. This is what they want to do. And then, and all of us, and I know why we're here, we have all of the people that they have deported. You know, all of us know, because it pains us when we think of our brothers and sisters that they are deporting and then putting them in prisons like Guantanamo Bay. I mean, I don't think any of us ever thought that that would happen in our country, right?
Right.
Whose country is this?
Our country.
Whose country is this?
Our country.
We were here long before Trump's family immigrated from Germany.
That's
okay?
right.
These are the true immigrants. Like many of us who have grandparents who came from Spain. That's part of Europe, right?
Yeah.
So the Europeans are the true immigrants, okay? Because we know that the North American continent and the South American continent, that belongs to the indigenous people. These are not the immigrants, okay? So when they take people at the border, they're just coming back to their own land. They're coming back to their own land. So, I don't know what it's going to look like. We're in for a big fight. We're in for a big fight. You know that? I'm glad you're getting ready for that fight, right?
That's right.
That's what this is all about. We're all getting ready for the big fight that's coming before us.
We're not afraid.
What was that?
We're not afraid.
Are we afraid?
No.
Are we ready to fight? Yes! I just want to, so we don't get depressed or hopeless. I just want to remind you all about a little history, okay? As you all know, I'm going to be 95 years old. About 3 weeks from now, okay? But, so I was born during the Depression. And during the Depression, they had these mass deportations, right? You know, one of my aunts, who was born in New Mexico, a citizen, was deported, along with her husband, who was also a citizen, but his mother wasn't. She was undocumented, okay? And the Depression, a lot of people didn't have jobs. A lot of people went hungry. They used to have what they call the hobos. People who traveled, went door to door to get food. But you know what happened? After the Depression, what did we get? A president named Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
Yes.
And they got the New Deal. And they got labor laws that people could organize. We got Social Security.
Yes.
Many, many things that had not existed, we got out of the New Deal. And then, again, in the 60s and the 70s, the country was divided over the Vietnam War, okay? Some people were for the war, young people were against the war. It was a hard time. Students were killed by the National Guard in the United States during that time. That's right. But what came out of that? What came out of that? Civil rights movement came out of that, right?
Right.
The right to vote, people that have been denied the right to vote. The women's movement got a big, big start again, about the third surge of the women's movement. The environmental movement, and the LGBTQ movement. So every time we have these dark periods, and you're going to live to see this happen, we have to think gotta start preparing for what's going to come out of this, okay? And I think one of the things that we know coming out of this period, one thing that we cannot continue to have is a country that is ruled by corporations. Why we, the United States of America, the richest country in the world, why we shouldn't have universal health care. Daycare, free daycare for every family. Pre-college education. So, you know, this is not something unusual, because the Scandinavian countries, they have this. They have this. And why do they have it? Because they own their resources. In the United States of America, we do not own our oil. We do not own our electricity. We do not own our transportation. Okay? So these are things that we have to get ready to fight for. So we're going to suffer a little bit going through all of this, you know. But remember that you got to prepare for what's going to be coming out of this, you know. And a couple of other things I just want to say. You know, and I want to say this too. Coretta Scott King, Martin Luther King's widow, she said this: "We will never have peace in the world until women take power." To say until feminists take power, because the men in the room here support women power, okay? And we know that not all women are feminists, okay? We got a lot of women that like Donald Trump. I don't know why, you know. Such a creepy guy. So we gotta work really hard, because we got Latino Advocacy Day. But we know we have Latinos that support Trump, right? We all know that.
They're not Latinos at all. We don't crave them.
No, but members of our own families, okay? And we got to show our hands, we would say, yeah. So we have to educate our people. And I want you all to share, well, I'm going to share with you, I want you to share with the people that you know. And these are the words of Benito Juárez. El respeto al derecho a la paz. So, how many children a woman wants to have? My daughter Juanita is number 8. Number 8. Number 8 out of 11. I'm not going to do that. Okay, good Catholic. But Juanita has a dog that she loves named Bruno. Okay? That's her baby. That's her baby. And many other dogs that she's fostered and found homes for. And so, as I said, I have had 11 children. That was my choice. If a woman needs to have an abortion, only women, as we know, and I know you all know this, I don't have to say it, I'm just going to emphasize it. We are the ones that control our own bodies. Whomever you love, live with, or marry, if it just happens to be somebody of your own sex, you know what? It doesn't affect you at all, okay? So we have to end the machismo, the sexism, the homophobia, and the racism. Because all of us know that we, in our community, the Latino community, we are guilty of racism. You know? So I'm going to ask all of you to take hands. Take the hand of the person next to you. And I'll tell you why. We are all brothers and sisters. We are all parientes. We are all related. You know why? Because our human race began in Africa. And we are all Africans of different shades and colors. So turn to the person next to you and say, hello, African relative.
Hello, African relative. I'm also Sicilian, so I got that double.
Yes, they're all related. And we have to fight for each other, right? We have to fight for each other. And I want you to carry this message to your families. To the people that they haven't gotten the message yet. That we have to be the messengers of peace. And I'm going to share something else. Caesar Chavez's words with you. Caesar Chavez's birthday is going to be coming up the 31st of March. And Caesar said this to students. When you go to school, you read about history, you write about history, and you talk about history. But when you become an activist, when you become a peacemaker, when you are out there to erase all of those isms, you are not reading about history or writing about history. You are making history. So tomorrow, you are going to be making history to make sure that they see us, okay, that they hear the message, and they have to know that Latino, we are here to stay, and we're gonna win, okay? One more thing. I want to ask you all a couple of questions, and I don't know the answers, but I want you to shout them so loud that all of the haters can hear us. Okay, so just wait till I tell you to shout, okay? The first question is, I'm gonna ask you, who's got the power?
We
Okay, wait for me. And the second question is, what kind of power?
People power.
Okay, and I want you to say Latino power.